Good day everyone, we are the group 4 and we about to discuss the assigned topic which is the planning.
Planning involves the task of deciding in advance. It has the question of what to do, how to do, when to do it, or who will do it. A manager has to answer 4 basic questions while formulating a plan. Nature of planning. Planning is a goal-oriented. It is a goal-oriented because it arises from objectives. Objectives provide for planning guidance. It is a goal-oriented because dapat ang imong plano is na paadtuan. And it is a primary function. So dapat ang imong plano is mag-function gid siya. Third, it is a precisive. It is required at all level of management. It is not as an exclusive function of any management level or department. Managers have to plan for every change that occurs in an organization. Next, it is a mental activity. It is mental activity because need mo siyang huna-hunaon and imong planohon daan or dapat maghuna-huna ka sa kung unsa gid ang iyang kapahingnan. Next, it is a continuous process. It is a continuous process. Labaw na og naay kausaban sa isa ka plano, kay kailangan gid mo siya i-continue og gama og plano, kay plans involve future. Next, it involves choice. Siyempre, kung magplano ka, dapat kabalo ka mupili sa kung unsay sakto, unsay angay nga plano. Next, it is a forward-looking. It involves the future. If magplano ka, dapat po imo ang lantawon kung unsay posibilidad nga mahitabo in the future. Next, it is flexible. It is flexible because kani siya is kumbaga if naay changes ang imo ang plan is need mo siyang i-involve sa imong planning. Kumbaga flexible siya kay naay daghang kausaban. Next, it is an integrated process. Plans are structured in a system and logic sequence where each plan or step is highly interdependent and mutually supportive. So dapat ang imong plan is na-support and naagyoy kapaingnan. Last, it includes effective and efficient dimension. Siyempre, dapat ang imong plano is effective gid siya ug sakto gid siya sa imo ang giplanuhan.
Types of plan. Strategic plans. An organization's process of defining its strategy or direction and making decisions on allocating its resources to attain strategic goals. Operational plans. A document that outlines the key objectives and goals of an organization and how to reach them. Long-term plans involves goals that take a longer time to reach and require more steps. Short-term plans evaluate your progress in the present and create an action plan to improve performance. Direction plans that are flexible or give general guidelines. Specific plans. These plans contain detailed development standard and implementation measures to which future project located within a specified geographic area must adhere. Single-use plans. Plans used or stated once only as this applies to the entire organization. Standing plan are plans designed to be used again and again. Examples include policies, procedures, and regulation.
Planning at the different levels in the firms. First, top-level management planning is strategic planning. Strategic planning starts with defining the organization's goals or objective. The major targets related to the maintenance of the organization's stability and its organizational culture, values, and growth, improving its productivity, profitability, effectiveness, and efficiency. So, strategic planning is a process in which an organization defines their vision for the future and identify their organization goals and objectives. Second, middle level management planning is tactical planning. So, tactical planning refers to set of procedures for changing or transforming broad strategic goals and plans into specific goals and plans that are applicable and needed in one unit or portion of the organization. So, tactical refers to a strategy that helps in creating short-term and distinct plans of a business, organization, or individual. So, the third planning is frontline or lower level management planning, or the operational planning. So, operational planning involves identifying the specific procedures and processes required at the lower levels of the organization. It also involves routine tasks or tasks repeatedly done by the organization's lower level. So, operational planning is nanadari ang result of a team or department working to execute a strategic plan. So, ang operational planning is mao na siya ang results sa mga gibuhat gikan sa strategic to tactical.
Planning techniques and tools. Gantt chart developed by Henry Gantt in the early 90s. This tool visually represents project schedules and timelines. It allows project managers to allocate resources, track progress, and identify dependence between tasks. Gantt chart helps in establishing realistic deadlines, optimizing resource allocations, and facilitating effective communications among team members. SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This technique involves a thorough evaluation of an organization's internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as external opportunities and threats. SWOT analysis provides a comprehensive understanding of the competitive landscape and aids in formulating strategies to achieve organizational objectives. SMART goal setting framework is a valuable planning tool. SMART stand for specific, measurement, attainable, relevant, and team-bound. This framework ensures that goals are well defined, quantifiable, achievable, aligned with overall objectives, and have a deadline. Decision trees are effective for planning and making complex decisions. Decision trees use visualized diagrams to represent different possible outcomes and alternatives, along with their associated probabilities and consequences. Last is scenario planning. It's a technique that helps in planning for uncertain and unpredictable situations. These techniques involves creating multiple scenarios that explore a range of possible future events.
Application of planning tools and techniques. Forecasting is an attempt to predict what may happen in the future, to make informed estimates that are predictive in determining the direction of future trends. For example, a company might forecast an increase in demand for its product during the holiday season. Contingency plan must be prepared by managers, ready for implementation when things do not turn out as they should be. A contingency plan, also known as a Plan B, a plan for a what-if scenario that could ruin your project or business. Example of contingency plan is to back up all website data in case a website gets hacked. Another example is a contingency is a potentially negative future event or circumstances such as global pandemic, natural disaster, or terrorist attack. Scenario planning. Planning for future state of affairs. Projecting financial earnings and estimate cash flow to developing mitigating action scenario. Planning is more than just a financial planning tool. It's an integrated approach to deal with uncertainty.
Benchmarking generally involves external comparison of a company's practices and technologies with those of other companies. Next is participatory planning. It's a planning process that includes the people who will be affected by the plans and those who will be asked to implement them in all planning steps. Use of staff planners. Staff planners are employed to help coordinate planning for the organization as a whole or for one of its major components. They help bring focus and energy to accomplish important planning tasks.
Decision making involves the process of making choices by identifying a decision, gathering information, and assessing alternatives resolution of selecting a course of action to achieve a particular goal. So, decision making it emphasizes the needs of analyze, evaluate, and choose the most suitable option based on available information and desired outcomes. So, they are components of decision making. First, identify the goals, gathering information, identifying alternative, assessing risks and benefits, making the decision, implementation, evaluation. So first, we have identify the goals, defining the objectives or desired outcomes that the decision aims to achieve. Second, gathering information. Collecting relevant data and information to make an informed decision. Third, identifying alternative, listing possible options or choices available. Fourth, assessing risks and benefits, evaluating components, positive and negative outcomes of each alternative. 5. Making the decision, choosing the best alternative based on the assessment. 6. Implementation, putting the decision into action. 7. Evaluation, assessing the outcomes of the decision to determine its success.